Welcome back. Okay, so it's no secret the Los Angeles Lakers, in the early days of this free agency period, they've absolutely dominated and they look like future NBA championship contenders. What an eventful couple days it has been in this NBA free agency. I know it's not the biggest class with the biggest free agents available, but with that being said, my Los Angeles Lakers have made multiple splashes and they look like they've constructed a roster that I genuinely think can contend for future NBA championships. I don't see a reason why not. I think they complemented LeBron and AD perfectly, and I'm about to tell you why I think they've dominated this free agency period thus far. Okay, so they've begun the offseason signing Taurean Prince, a 3-and-D wing. He shoots around 38% from 3 in his career. He can lock down the opposition's best player, and with LeBron aging and not being that defender that he once was, Taurean fits as that guy that can kind of play next to LeBron or even off the bench, have a pivotal role in guarding the opposition's best player, knocking down some trays. He can score from all three levels. He fits perfectly next to LeBron. I think he can catch and shoot, and he's someone who's kind of matched up against LeBron in the past over, his whole career. They always match up against each other. I think there's a bit of mutual respect, and I think those two can coexist to an extremely high level. And when you think about the Lakers championship team a couple years ago, with KCP, with Danny Green, they fit the same mold as Taurean, but they're probably worse defenders. So I could see Taurean being almost the X factor for this Los Angeles Lakers team and being a pivotal reason for why they either compete or even win an NBA championship. To many, the biggest signing this off-season period was none other than Gabe Vincent to the Lakers. And I know he's not the most household name and he's not some NBA star. I'm not going to hype him up as if he's an all-star. But with that being said, we saw what this guy did in the playoffs for the Miami Heat when they went to the NBA Finals. I mean, he averaged around 12 points per game. He shot borderline 50% from 3, 55% from the field, played amazing defense, gave it his absolute all, and he dominated, and he looked like, if not the second option for that Heat team behind Jimmy Butler in the entire playoff run, at least the third after Bam Adebayo. Not only does Gabe Vincent add that skill set, but he adds playoff pedigree, something that DAngelo Russell doesn't really have. And being a Lakers fan, I've been a DAngelo Russell fan ever since he got drafted out of Ohio State. But there's no secret, he did struggle phenomenally in the playoffs, and the fact that we have Gabe Vincent and DAngelo Russell fighting for the starting point guard spot, I think it can only be a good thing. Speaking of DAngelo Russell, they re-signed him for a $37 million deal over 2 years. So that's That's about $18.5 million 2 years. Personally, I think that's his value. I mean, he's not a max player anymore. He's not that all-star level guard that he probably once was at the Brooklyn Nets or at the Golden State Warriors, but he's here just to compete. I think he loves the city of LA. He's spoken about it. I think he fits perfectly next to LeBron if he can adapt to within the system and just catch and shoot and serve as a secondary playmaker next to LeBron. I think, Russell's got a strap, and if we're getting the best out of Russell, the Lakers, they're any chance to win a championship. I'm going to keep saying it because I genuinely do believe it. So outside of those three guys, the Lakers re-signed Ryuchimura. Okay, so a 3-year, $51 million deal. So that's about $17 million over 3 years. I think that's his worth. I mean, he serves as a backup to AD, and he's almost an injury replacement because AD is getting injured that much. But yeah, Rui scores the hell out of the ball. His defensive ability isn't quite there yet, but the fact that he can score with his back to the basket, he can shoot from the mid-range, can shoot from three, he's athletic, he's versatile, and he can play the 3 to 4. I think the value is there, and that is why he gets $51 million over 3 years. 100% he lived up to that contract. Rui was the priority for the Lakers to re-sign, and as was Aussie Reeves, and the Lakers managed to bring Aussie Reeves back on a 4-year, $56 million deal, which I think he lived up to. I mean, he showed when AD and LeBron are struggling, Aussie Reeves always steps up. He shoots the 3-ball efficiently. He shoots the ball very efficiently, in fact. He's like a Tyler Hero to an extent. I think he can come off the bench or even start. Whatever you need out of Aussie, he is able to adapt to whatever role. And yeah, I'm glad they brought him back, and I think another piece the Lakers can utilize I think he'll stay at the Lakers organization for a long time. I think he loves the city. I'm glad Aussie Reeves remains a LA Laker. They signed Jackson Hayes, who, don't get me wrong, he's a talent. There's a reason why he's a lottery pick, but I don't think we lose by signing him. But at the end of the day, I don't think he's a center in the league. I think he's more of a power forward, and that is a gap that the Lakers really do need to bring to the team, because they did waive Mo Bamba. Tristan Thompson is, his days are over, I think. So the free agents available for a backup center position, there's not really too much there. I mean, Drew Eubanks, I would love if the Lakers went out and signed him, but I don't think they can actually afford him at this point in time. So something to keep their eye on. They need a small ball center, or they need a center. Cam Reddish, phenomenal signing. They've been trying to bring Cam Reddish to the Lakers for a while now. LeBron's been recruiting. He finally becomes an LA Laker. So if they can utilize his upside, phenomenal. I think he'll come off the bench probably. Probably play 10 to 18 minutes a night. Shoot some threes. He's obviously a gifted scorer. He just hasn't been able to find his feet in the NBA. But overall, Lakers, phenomenal job this free agency period. I do think they have the talent to win an NBA championship, and my expectations are that they reach the conference finals again with this team, since they did get better. If you did happen to enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. It's been Marcus from the Bench Mob. For now, we'll catch you guys next time.